is the contract you're getting into, because very often it's for 10 years or so. And it's not something you can just typically walk away from. There are restricted non-compete covenants and other things in there. Walk away from and start competing with that same franchisor. So you want to be able to make an informed decision and say, I know what I'm getting myself into here before I make a major investment.
And to your point, Henry, I mean, for our listeners, we're referring to the FDD, the Franchise Disclosure Document, and within that document, there is a separate exhibit, which is the actual franchise agreement, which is the legal contract. But the FDD is disclosed on 23 specific items. I think you're referring to the item 19, which gets into that pro forma. But some considerations, like you just mentioned, are how do you make sure you're building out that pro forma to make sure that it makes financial sense. So we've got business sense, we've got financial sense, and you're saying, hey, let's also have some legal sense around it.
You need all those components in there. And unfortunately, our experience has been the franchisees come to us after the fact. And it's often
too late.
now we were able here in this past year, after the legacy Court of Appeals opinion, we were able to get a franchisee out of his franchise contract because there were disclosures that weren't made to him. And because of legacy, we went back to the franchisor and got virtually a complete refund. And this was a year and a half after the franchise agreement was signed. But it's better to do it on the front end.
Absolutely, I agree. So just a little takeaway for anyone that's considering franchise ownership. One of the steps that you want to take before signing off and on that franchise agreement is to get some legal counsel prior to. And